Alrighty, away we go. Another extra time. Your questions, a whole list of them today. Look at this.
It's a list.
A wide breadth.
It's a list.
A wide variety. Starting with Darren, who wants to know why the panel's always shy of criticising Anthony Martial. He's been very inconsistent, and we need to stop blaming Jose Mourinho for giving Lukaku and Zlatan the number 9 shirt. Remember, he wouldn't give Martial it, so...
Wait, there's a lot to digest.
Are we shy of criticising Martial?
No, I don't think. But he has been inconsistent. He's also been injured. He's played in several positions. There is no doubt Anthony Martial is a super talented young man. We just don't see it. We don't see it often. I always look at him, and I might be wrong, I don't know. I always look at him and think, how much drive is really there? It's the first thing I think about when I see him. I say, how much drive has he got to really get the most out of his talent? And that would be the big question I'd have.
Yeah. Julien Laurent is with us. Jules, what's the French perspective on Martial?
Our perspective back home is that he's an incredible talent, and he's been since a very, very young age, and he's been on the radar of the next big thing since he was like 14 years old. So at the moment, I agree with what Craig said. There's too much inconsistency. The talent is there, but he needs to do more. He needs to do better. He needs to show it more. If he can get injury-free as well and have a good run at it, it would be great for him. I do personally think that he makes Rashford play better. When Rashford plays with Martial, Rashford, for me, always plays much better than when Martial is not there. So he has that in him as well, not just to be decisive, but also to make people around him play better. But we just need to see more of it.
Maybe right club, wrong time. Maybe if he goes somewhere else with different surroundings, different manager, things might be different for him. It changes scenery. Just to give you an example, look at Memphis Depay. Now, a slightly older player, but went in with a big reputation to Man United. For whatever reason, wasn't working. Goes to France and he's a completely different player. And sometimes players need that change of scenery, and maybe the surroundings there at the moment are just not suiting his talent.
Shy of criticising. That would be a first. If
That's what I was thinking.
That would be a first.
These things we've said about Martial, I don't know where we'd be shy of criticising him or anybody
I think
else.
Man United's problems run a lot deeper than one young individual.
Jules,
take your point.
Jules, Jimmy, should Barcelona exchange Coutinho and Griezmann for Neymar?
Ooh.
Jimmy, that's a good question. I mean, if you have any sort of influence towards Nasser El Khelaifi in Paris, or Eric Abidal in Barcelona, then please use it, because I think Neymar still wants to go to Barcelona. There's no secret in that. He won't go in January, but certainly next summer he will push for a move this time to happen. So PSG will look into what they can get from Barcelona in exchange of Neymar, whether that's money and only money, whether that's money and players or just players. Griezmann, I think they would sign with both hands in Paris. Coutinho, I'm not so sure, but, try it, mate.
Would you do that deal, Jules? That's what I want to know. If you're a Khalifi, said that well.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you very much. Right now, would you do it?
I'll go on. I will take Coutinho and Griezmann, hoping that Coutinho sort of rediscovers his best form, and Griezmann back in France, where he actually never, he only played with the national team, never played with a club there because he left to go to Spain so young. It'd be a good thing to have Griezmann in Liga, and just imagine Griezmann in Paris with Mbappe and Icardi and Di Maria all that. If they were blending well together, that could be fun.
All right, staying with Barca, Harsh is his name, Harsh Mina, the provider of the question. Shaka first, actually. Do you think it would be wise for Barca to be done with Valverde before they get to the latter stages of the Champions League, or would you let him stay, even though Barca's away form has clearly deteriorated, and we all know what happens when Barcelona play away from home in the knockout rounds?
The only thing that I think is keeping Valverde in a job right now, whether we're talking knockout stage of Champions League or not, is who's the replacement? Who's the ready-made replacement? I'm not sure that we have that answer. So you just kind of stick with who you have until you know that you're going to get something better. I think that's the only thing that's here, because I've been unimpressed wholly all season long.
Well, as you were saying off air, Craig, it's the dearth of replacements for all the big clubs who have concerns about their manager.
You've got Bayern Munich, you might have Dortmund soon, who knows? You got United, Arsenal.
Yeah.
There's a whole list of these clubs. You know, that's just in England. You've got
Everton.
Milan have just changed manager. It's
Yeah.
just, honestly, it's where, you know, if PSG have a bad season in the Champions League, which doesn't look likely at the moment, but, you know, how secure is Thomas Tuchel? I mean, it's a never-ending cycle at the moment. And the quality managers out there, a lot of them are slightly aging or have retired or whatever. And so there are good young ones, but not quite as many.
And then the follow-up concern to that is, once the merry-go-round does start, you're just going to see the same names kind of recycled at different clubs. I don't think there's, as I say, names that jump out.
Well, here's a recycled name for you. Gonzalo brings it up with this question. Would David Moyes be the right choice to go back to Everton if they make a switch?
I don't think so, and I don't think as much as I think, I might be wrong here, but Evertonians for a long period appreciated the good work that he did. I think they want to move in a different direction. They were hoping that was going to be with Koeman and now Marco Silva, but it's clear, crystal clear, that's not happening. And I think with the ownership there, Moshri spent quite a lot of money. No, I don't see them going back down that road, and I don't think it would be the right thing to do.
What do you think, Shaka?
Moyes
is going to get a job.
Yeah, I'm not as
isn't he?
definitive
Maybe
in
not.
that regard as Craig. Just kind of given their problems, why I don't see an issue in giving him a short-term deal, let's say to the end of the season, and then reassessing. Because right now, I don't think Everton are doing anything or going anywhere, and in real danger of just continuing to capitulate, which could see them end up in the Championship. I see no reason why Moyes doesn't work as a stopgap, and then come May or June, you reassess.
But the only thing is you know, there's no clear structure and plan here because they had Sam Allardyce as a stopgap, and now they want to go to another stopgap. They've got to make the right decision this time, because it seems like this has just been another bad one. It's just bad decision thrown on top of bad decision on top of bad decision. Somebody there is going to have to pull the right man. I don't know, Eddie Howe. I'm just throwing a name out there. You know, that for me would be better.
Yeah. I've been told, I've been informed that Julien is close to nodding off with this Everton talk.
I'm close to nodding off, and I'm the one doing the talking.
So
in fact, I've got the red zone on in the background.
So he's still awake, I can confirm. I see Julien there. Yeah, there he is. Eyelids propped open with matchsticks. Not often you make this segue from Everton to Flamengo, but let's do it, because Pearson, it's been a great weekend for Flamengo, isn't it? A couple of Libertadores, Club World Cup coming. But the real question Pearson wants to know is, will they move up to number 1 in Shaka's power rankings? That's the ultimate prize.
It is.
Let's face it.
I'm not sure that they'll get all the way up to number 1.
They won the Brazilian title as well.
Yep. I'm not sure that they'll get all the way to number 1. They will climb. Pearson, is it? Pearson?
Yes.
I'll confess right now they'll move up, but you'll have to wait until, Thursday? We do the power rankings?
Yep.
Yeah, Thursday.
If ever there was a week for them to be number 1,
I tell you what, it's a pity.
Brazilian title clinched today.
It's a pity actually that Pearson has sent that question in, because there's a fair chance if he hadn't, Flamengo wouldn't even have been in the top 10.
No, that's not true at all.
Now
that's not true at all.
Now his hand has been forced.
I will also admit that I can be influenced in my top 10 rankings.
Right.
So if Pearson would like to buy a couple of drinks, we might see Flamengo move up even further.
It's Thanksgiving Thursday and you're working.
Yeah. Show must go on and all that.
Show must go on.
Available for influence. I like it.
I like how you phrase that.
Finally, talking of Thanksgiving and food, Andas, for Jules, if I go to France and have one meal before I die, which dish/entree must I order? And for the rest of the crew, favourite French dish. Can include Creole, since there's a French influence. Thanks for that widening of the field, Andas. So, Jules?
It has to be snails.
Snails?
What? It has
Escargot?
to be snails. Yeah.
Really?
And the garlic sauce that goes with the snail is it's just amazing.
Oof. Wow.
Oh,
Nah.
I didn't know you were going to go down that.
No chance.
I must admit, I fortunately having moved to London when I was 16, but was able to try lots of different dishes. I can eat most things, and I enjoy most different dishes from different countries. But I have to pull my very best Stevie Nicol here and revert back to. I don't think I could eat snails.
I could eat snails.
Yeah?
I don't.
I have eaten snails. I have no problem
What do
with
they
that.
taste like?
Like snails? It's just like snails.
No, I know what you mean. But what texture and taste is it?
I can't remember. A long time ago now, I think about it.
Yeah, invertebrate.
The garlic sauce makes it all, Craig, makes it all good. It's a bit chewy, but the garlic sauce makes it really delicious.
Is it as chewy as scallops? I don't like scallops. Or...
But my impression
like
is kind of like oysters, but maybe a little bit firmer. Not that you chew oysters, but...
Yeah.
Would you eat it, snails?
No, never.
I eat most things, but I'm not quite sure I could go there.
I do love, Jules, a good Parisian moule et frites, the old mussels and fries. That is...
And
mussels and
the
fries.
raclette as well. What about the raclette? You know when you melt the cheese and you put it on your potatoes and all your ham and saucisson and all of that. Yeah, that's one of the favorites in my house. The children love that.
There are places in Paris where that's all they serve, mussels and fries, but just with your choice of sauce.
Stevie would like the French version of the shepherd's pie.
Le pie de Shepard.
The pie Shepard.
I've heard of it. It's
Do you know, old people never change. I tell you why, old people never change. Some people are just stuck in their ways, which Stevie is. But it reminds me of my dad, right? When I was younger, before the kids were born, the wife and I, we took my mum and dad back in Scotland to an Italian restaurant, right? And I overheard him say, when we were looking at the menu, I overheard him say to my mum, "Do you think they'll do steak pie in here?" And I was like, "They don't bloody do steak pie." It's an Italian. I got mad with him. "Do you think they'll do steak pie in here?" Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
It's what they've eaten all their life, and they won't change. But my dad won't touch a pizza.
Right.
Chinese.
What?
No, nothing like that. Oh, no.
Really?
No. No, that's it. But what do you call it? A le pie.
Le pie de Shepardo. Yes.
That's Italian.
That's a little Italian thrown in there, but maybe that's...
Anyway, it's getting late in London. Jules needs to go.
God.
Jules, we will let you go. You and your snails. We will see you soon. Tomorrow's show. Who have we got? Are you back tomorrow?
I'm back.
You're off on Monday. How do you
I'm
manage
off.
that?
I'm here tomorrow.
You're back. You're here.
I thought it was a tactical day off,
Yeah.
which usually my boss might throw in now and again,
Yeah.
which means there's something on.
I like your phrase that as well.
Which means there's something on that I might not be politically correct with.
Yeah. Because you're working Saturday, I
No,
think.
that's Saturday. That's next week's schedule. I was off yesterday. I'm doing a 4-day week this week. I have no complaints.
I was about to say.
Overlapping weeks in the schedule makers. Sorry. All will be revealed. Craig won't be here. Shaka and I will be.
Gone golfing.
Ali's here. Ali.
Don Hutchinson also. Yes, and Ali as well. We will see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.